You're listening to Jump on the Bat-Wagon, hosted by the Watchtower Database. Visit WDB on YouTube for video essays, timelines, fan theories, and much more from the DC animated universe. And now, please enjoy the show. Do that again?
No.
Oh, he just hit himself in the head with a Coke bottle.
That's not true.
Inexplicably.
Why would you start a rumor like that?
I don't know. I just want to completely ruin your reputation as a guy who doesn't hit himself with a Coke bottle. And then James says this on the... Oh, no. Now I hate him.
They're so cheaping out on production that you can't get a good bonk sound anymore. Like, it's not tight enough. No.
That sucked, yeah.
It's bad.
Hold it by the cap. Let me try it.
It's too floppy. Hold on.
Break your mouth.
Yeah, you'll see what I mean. It's just not. It doesn't have the rigidity that they used to. Are you hitting the head thing?
I think it sounds fine.
James likes to hit himself in the head with a Coke bottle. Everyone.
I'm a percussionist.
Hey, guess what?
What?
We are back.
We are back, baby.
We are back. We are here.
It's been a whole week since we last recorded.
Stuff.
James
we are
is
back.
Talking
we over are me, back.
We are
is probably a good idea.
I didn't know which button I was going to hit. I just kind of went for one. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
babies.
Everybody.
Greetings, babies.
Greetings, babies.
And welcome to episode 172 of Jump on the Bat-Wagon.
If you add all those numbers together, you get 10.
You're right.
I know I'm right.
And
did you question?
The host
me?
Can't do basic math. I wasn't questioning you. I just needed to check.
Listener, can you take off your headphones for a minute? Me and Jamie got to break up real quick.
Okay, I'll take my headphones off real
quick.
Take
your headphones off.
Okay.
Here.
So I can't hear you.
Wait, we could actually just do this.
We could do this. We don't have to hear ourselves. I don't know why we don't do it like this. I feel like it does. It feels a little weird, actually.
It does only because, I feel like I want to have the control of monitoring, and if I need to sit back a little bit, if I need to get close. Although the compression works pretty well on that. I
can't quite hear what I'm saying.
I can.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works.
Oh,
ears. How can our ears be real if mirrors aren't real or something like that?
How can what? I couldn't hear you.
Jaden Smith. Oh, I'm James from the Watchtower Database YouTube channel. I'm here to show my good buddy Brian. The entire DC animated universe from start to finish for the very first time in the controversial airdate order, so he may view these shows the way human beings experienced them in the far-gone days of the 1900s.
Although earlier, with your waifu, we had the conversation that watching it on a big-ass TV...
It's not really the way they did it.
Yeah. With a great Blu-ray sound system. Yeah. That's not how kids did it in the 1990s.
But if I can upgrade your experience to be more modern...
But that's not how they did it.
Well... Should we pop in the tape? I don't have this one on tape. We can watch Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island instead.
Wow. maybe we should just watch this instead.
Yeah, okay.
We're on a good roll.
Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island's pretty good, actually.
Is it?
It is. But today we're watching the Batman Beyond episode Joyride.
Joyride Bloomin'.
Joyride Bloomin's Morsiker Marnet. It's your prediction was that this was the cast and crew of Batman Beyond taking a vacation, doing a little head bob to the Thomas the Tank Engine remix. And it's not too far off.
Yay!
There's people taking a joyride. At the time of this recording.
Hold on, Jamie. I have to check my phone.
Yes.
12:24 p.m.
Check your analog clock. Batman Beyond is streaming on HBO Max and available on DVD and Blu-ray, my dog. DVD and Blu-ray, my dog. And if you'd like to follow along, you can head over to watchtowerdatabase.com/resources. Links in the show notes. This first aired Saturday, October 2nd.
Not today.
1999?
No, not today.
At 9 a.m. on Kids WB.
Ooh, not right now.
No.
Not
this
right
is
here.
1 week after our last episode, Earth Mover.
Same. No, that was today.
That was today that we recorded that.
Yeah.
How weird. This aired number 16 and produced number 14.
Oh, but we have champagne.
It was produced between Ascension and Earth Mover. So, not sure what's going on there. This is written by Stan Berkowitz again. The director is Butch Lukic. Not talk to him. Music is Shirley Walker. We'll never talk to her. And animation is Coco Dong Yang. She passed away. That's why.
Why'd you have to bring it up?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
You're not even.
Nope. Buy us a coffee. This is the one where we don't do the buy us a coffee because we're being joined by Legacy today for this episode, and he wants to do push-ups with us. I think he specifically said so that he can be an asshole and go, and now I'll double it and start doing the rest of the push-ups.
Okay.
So we'll see if that holds true. If he
We
holds
should tell
to
him
his
like
word.
15 push-ups or double it and give it to the next guy.
We'll tell him twice the amount that it actually is. We'll do the correct amount, and then he'll end up doing quadruple the amount.
There's nothing wrong with this idea.
Nope.
This is pure genius.
We're nice people who don't lie. But we'll come back from the thing to do all that stuff. So I guess we just go watch the episode now.
I guess
it's so
we
weird.
just go watch.
Did we used to just do it this way, where we just
now.
leave and go watch the episode without doing push-ups? What a time.
It was a time to be alive.
It was 12:26 now.
I feel it's funny because I know how to sing, but most times I just sing like an asshole.
Yeah, you really do.
It doesn't sound good, and I have bad pitch control when
Are
you're
you
singing with a weird voice.
Parodying something? This is just what it is.
I'm a creative.
Oh.
How
Is
dare you
Weird
question
Al not
me?
creative? Are you
Well,
not Weird Al in disguise the whole time?
then I pull off my whoa.
Then I pull off my nuts, and there's
I
Weird
pull
Al
off-
underneath.
And then I pull off my not mustache
Yeah,
to reveal
your
a mustache.
Your not stash, yeah. That's what you're trying
That would
to
be
say.
amazing. Can you imagine having a mustache and then covering it with like fake skin and then like
Yeah.
pulling that off to reveal a
like
mustache?
a Mission Impossible mask, but it's just covering your mustache. Is it
If
you?
Clark Kent can pull it off.
Is it you, Brian? And then you do a very dramatic. That's James Bond music, but you know what I'm saying. And then there's just a mustache underneath. Holy shit, it's Weird Al. It's been Weird Al this whole time. You put glasses on, you're suddenly Weird Al.
Dude, I'm so excited
He
for
doesn't even have a
August.
mustache right now, I don't think.
No, I
his
think he did away
current
with the
look.
mustache
Yeah.
a while ago.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go see him.
We are in like 2.5 months, something like that.
Less for the person who's listening to this.
Wow, you're
in
right.
time.
You're right. You know, also by
It
the
might
time
have passed.
yeah, and we might have passed.
No!
By
I mean-
the time you're listening to this, we've also been doing
12:28
Oh,
p.m.
thank you. But we've also been doing this podcast for 4 years. Let's go watch Joyride. Goodbye.
Hold on, I gotta quit real quick.
You all right?
Nothing a few transplants won't cure, but...
Good enough.
Wait a minute. Who are you? What's going on?
That's classified.
Government stuff, huh? That's what I figured.
You don't know anything.
I know who jacked your ride.
Who?
Give me a lift. I want them as bad as you do.
No deals.
They're Jokerz.
Madmen.
No, kids. You're gonna have to think like they do. Can you?
Three, two, one.
One with the clap.
We all have the clap now, you might say.
Oh no.
Hi.
The clap is in all of us.
Yeah.
The clap. Maybe the clap is the friends we made along the way.
The clap we made. The clap. Oh, nope. All right. We got Legacy here, and you wanted
Look,
to do. You
he's
wanted,
there.
Look at him.
Look, listener.
Look.
He's there. He's waving.
Hi,
Guys.
I'm visually here in this audio medium.
Yes, he's wearing a Yoppie Dude t-shirt. We could just be saying that, but he really is wearing one, and it's fantastic. It's the purple too, which I think is probably.
Oh, he's doing
my
a boom
God.
dance for us.
Hell yeah! Keep going. I'm almost there.
Can you
No, stop. I've had enough. Thank you very much. you'll recognize Legacy from the Yopton's logs, which it was also kind of coincidental timing that with those finished, and then we're like, oh, we've been talking about this for a little while, like, oh, we should ask Legacy if he wants to come on and be a guest on an episode, and then your heartfelt final Yopton's log put us over the edge, New Batman Adventures of, hey, this is the perfect timing to do this. And then, apparently you had nothing happening today. So it worked out.
It was fantastic. Last weekend, I would have been like, no!
Of all the times, come on. Yeah.
I just love that it was, the Yopton's log wraps up with you like coming to the house, whichever house it happens to be at.
They had to actually let me out of the ham predator cage.
Just for this, I know. You want a buddy, but he can't come to the phone right now. I'm sorry.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah. Like how you also turn to the side, like he's in both of our rooms. We're all in the same place, of course. We don't know.
But I love the idea that you like show up and it's like, well, now you're on the pod. You've made it here.
I think that was his intention all along. He really he kind of willed it into being.
Little did you know I was implanting that in all of your minds secretly.
Before we get into the actual episode, why a like pirate captain? Like, what was the genesis of this? Why did you choose this route?
That is an excellent question.
I assume it starts with obviously Star Trek Captain's Log, and then you just Yopton's Log. So then you had
it started with pirates, and then it sounded like Star Trek.
I assume a logical start to this. No, actually,
I enjoy pirates. I think that's about as far as that went.
That's all you need, really. Yeah. We enjoyed pirates.
You just woke up one day and you're like, man, pirates are pretty cool. Yeah, yar.
And you're like, yar.
Where be the Batman podcast?
I like how, speaking of which, the way we have the laptop angled, like I can't angle it down anymore or else it'll fall over. But it just like perfectly shows Batman on the wall over here, which I think might be in reverse for you. But either way, it's like if you need a reminder what we're talking about, there's a big sign that tells you.
We're here to talk about what's that red man?
The red guy.
Yeah, we're here to talk about the Flash.
Yeah, Shriek and Mr. Mix-His-Spitlick were the part of this episode.
Visually,
Verbally.
The Flash, Batman, and Robin.
Also behind you have Green Lantern and the Amazing Spider-Man.
That's well off camera, though.
Yeah, he can't see that.
Wait a minute, that one's off.
Oh, I didn't even realize your YouTube thing.
Yeah, my YouTube thing.
Can I touch it?
Yes. I'd actually prefer you kiss it, but
do you want me to? Oh, it's more.
It's like mounted on the wall.
Wow, you want me to kiss it?
Yeah, please. Thank you. Did you actually do it?
Yeah.
I don't see the lip marks.
Right there.
Oh, I see him.
Don't
See him. Okay.
Don't worry, they'll corrode in a
Well,
week.
anyway, people aren't listening for any of this.
Nope.
Legacy, can you please tell us what happens in Joyride?
Sing up, if you're wondering. Sing up, what you just watched. Sing up, take a listen to the synopsis.
Anytime.
The short summary, which is sometimes kind of long.
It's just waiting for something. we were joking about this yesterday because I have my window open to the neighborhood here that just people are watching. Oh, are those guys? Are they doing a podcast in there? And then when we press a song button, they just watch us sit here in silence. We're programmed and we turned off for a second. Anyway, back to this.
Now it's time for Jordan's Musical Minute.
Okay, please. What happened in Joyride? Now. Stop drinking water.
How dare you?
Stop drinking milk.
I don't know what water is. Oh. So, the thing that happened in Joyride.
Who's at the door?
A gaggle of delinquent clown-themed hooligans made way with a government-funded, but clearly not funded enough, nuclear reactor on wheels? No, aerial wheels.
It has brakes. You can hear the brakes.
So it has the screech of tires on rubber or on asphalt. So
Terry the McGinnis has to ravenously pursue these deviant teenagers, with the tiny pseudo Joker thug being intimidated by the other Joker thugs throughout the entire thing. just getting bullied and hazed until he realizes, no, this fucking sucks, man. Fast forward. Yeah, he stops a gang war. That didn't last very long at all. No. He ties a winch to the ship's charcussy to make it crash. And yoinks the batteries out of it, making one very buff, very clowny man very sad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the episode really did. Scene. Yeah, thank you, first of all. The episode really did have a lot of like ship buttholes. First, there was Batman. The Batmobile flies over top. Its butthole opens, and Batman shwoos inside. And then we had at the end, like he's like, "Where do I hook the hook on? Here's the slits I was looking for." Yeah, yeah. It's a little bit of an interesting choice visually, but
how do you stop this ship? Have you checked its butthole?
I think we literally made the like jump into its butthole or something like that. We made some joke.
Yeah. The official synopsis for this episode: a gang of Jokerz hijack an experimental state-of-the-art military vehicle. Batman must stop the Jokerz rampage and recover the stolen weapon before the experimental vehicle overheats and blows up half of Gotham. I don't think they specified half in the episode.
No,
I think
they
it was
did.
just
they did.
They did? I wasn't listening.
Her who shall not be named.
Yeah, Lady.
Yeah,
he calls her Lady a couple. Voiced by the wife from Emperor's New Groove, Pacha's wife, the like pregnant lady in the movie. You know what I'm talking about?
Is that actually her?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What?
And she kind of looks like that lady too. So.
Suddenly I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. Yeah.
Are you hot? You sound hot.
Yeah. And then it cuts to like the most like Bruce Timm like hippie girl drawing right after that. It was like, kind of. I mean, she just says that over the radio.
Of course I'm hot. Bruce Timm drew me.
Yeah, exactly. Decent episode, I think. I didn't really have any problems with it. Yeah.
I think it was just a pretty fun episode. Like, sure, it didn't progress anything like narratively, but it was a silly little shenanigans show.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like for some reason I kept clocking the smoke in this episode was really well animated. There was just a bunch of like every time that they fired on beefy burger or something, and then there would just be a bunch of really well drawn smoke coming out of there,
and the projectile ketchup.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that drops like 6 building heights in 1 second onto Terry McGinnis's foot. Hang on a second, fast moving ketchup. I hate that, and becomes Batman.
Legacy. I would love, since we're talking about that scene, I would love to get your take on the structural integrity of unwrapped burgers from a fast food restaurant.
I think that's the subtitle, but
that may be my specialty. I love me a fast food burger.
Yeah, we thought you might. Yeah. It was just the way that they're with the sweet gains, how they stay together, but they also like are just sitting on a rack as just burgers, like not wrapped up burgers.
Yeah, did you happen to
They didn't fall apart in orbit at all.
Yeah.
No,
just shoveling fully intact sandwiches.
Yeah. When I said like, they're fast food burgers, are like they're probably like glued together or something. Like they have
but
some
like
sort of
nothing moved. There was no sliding.
They're huge too.
It was one of those fancy restaurants. They just stuck a skewer in the burger.
Yeah, I don't think so.
For $4.99.
Well, I don't think we saw that.
We didn't see
future skewer.
But maybe that's what. Is it like anti-gravity? There's some kind of compression.
It's future burger.
I got really caught up in this. Like this was.
It is future. It's future hyper-corporatism. It's definitely just glue.
Okay.
It's Elmer's
glue. Based on how little the government funds the planes, I don't think that the beefy burgers are getting their budget either.
But that. Again, speaking of things that made me cackle, the fact that it was BEEFEE burger.
It
was
That's Stan making fun of corporate America, probably.
I mean, to me, it read very Invader Zim.
Yeah. Even the cow design of that statue was kind of zimmy. Yeah. Well, and I made the joke when I was like looking through the next handful of episodes I was like, which one do we want to get Legacy to come on for? And I just sent you the screenshot of the like main kind of like strong Joker guy, Harley Quinn headed guy. I was like, something about this just says legacy to me. Like,
Right.
you mean like this?
My top lip also disappears between frames.
Yeah, that was a really weird, like his makeup was so pointy in that spot that it just looks like he had a weird overbite half the time.
His weird overbite was going to be my keen effect.
It still can be, don't worry.
No, wait, Legacy, have you I feel like you were catching up with things. Have you seen Batman Beyond before?
I have. The extent of my DCAU prior knowledge ends with Batman Beyond.
Oh, that's right. I think you mentioned this on the Discord sort of recently. Yeah.
So anything after whenever it ends is a question mark.
Very good.
That just extends until who knows?
Whenever it ends. Yeah. I mean,
there may be a
Brian,
periodic episode from here or there before my cerebral cortex fully formed, and yet I just don't know.
How did you find this podcast and why? Like, because it was only over the last year or so that you were doing that. Yeah.
The algorithm giveth sometimes.
That's good. Hooray!
I think.
Stop.
I think it was. I was going to go on a jog before playing Frisbee at a park. And I was like, I'll just go on a jog before we play. I'll get there an hour early. Let's see what's going on Spotify. Jump on the Bat-Wagon. I've never heard of this before.
Looks like crap.
Hey, we don't know what this is called either. We'll just get it's just the first 5 or 6 episodes.
Yeah.
And they were consumed fairly swiftly.
It was either 5 or 10 even that we didn't know what we were going to call the podcast.
I think it was 8.
We did 5 and 5, I think, those first 2 times.
Okay.
So I don't know.
That's
enough
amazing.
episodes for me to be like, it's probably going to end up being called the Yoppie Dudes, as if I didn't
Not
see the
looking at the
title
title.
by the time I clicked it.
You're just looking
If
at
I
it.
was to name the podcast.
I'm just looking at it. You're like, one of these days they're going to know what it's called. It's actually called the Yoppie Dudes. It's going to be great. Maybe we just change the title now.
Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody's doing it.
It was so immersive, I forgot that it had been already out for well over a year.
Well, I'm glad we pulled you in. Yeah.
Me too.
I mean, it's just fun when we hear the different stories of how someone found the podcast, because it's either in your situation. I mean, I don't think actually I've heard the version of I opened Spotify and there it was, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's wild.
Oh.
Yeah. And your life was forever worse.
The funny thing.
Sorry.
Thing is, outside of here, and now too, just because of association with here, I did not and I do not listen to podcasts.
Oh.
Wait, what?
This is the only podcast that I listen to aside from now Movies to Watch Before You Die and Film Realists, when it's not something that I think is going to spoil.
Yeah.
Something I'm going to watch.
I mean, that's the issue with both of those for me is I can't listen to one that is a movie I've not seen yet. So I'm just going to I'll skip that one. And I hope that that's not a thing for people with this podcast. I've not seen that episode, but I know plenty of people that only listen to this and don't watch any of the shows. It's a weird, you're experiencing the DCAU through us being stupid idiots.
Surprisingly decent way to consume it.
I think Kimmy would agree.
It was very coincidental that I had happened to start a rewatch of Batman the Animated Series, and 10 episodes deep, the first episode of you guys came around.
Okay.
I went, fuck, I have an excuse.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of people in the last few years coming up. I've had people come up to me in person and ask me, I was wearing a Batman Beyond sweatshirt at bar trivia one time, and the guy was like, hey, do you know anything about the animated series? And then the whole table laughed. And then, and I said, depends. What do you, and he's asking about how to watch the show. And so then I got to plug the podcast, and people are trying to do that all the time of what order should I watch the show in? And I'm like, well, you could do this, this, and this. You can also do airdate order and then listen to Jump on the Bat-Wagon and follow along with the journey of a 42-year-old man. He's not 42, he's 41.
What the fuck?
Who's next?
I thought he was 376.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Thank
What
you.
the
Have
fuck?
I didn't
some
slur that
respect.
number at all. I've never once slurred a number.
I've never once learned a number. The cast of this episode.
Oh, yeah, we're doing a thing.
Joyride. Will Friedle as Terry McGinnis / Batman. Kevin Conroy as Bruce Wayne for one sentence. So get them or whatever. So stop them.
So get them.
Yeah. Wendy Malick as Dr. Price. She's Chicha in The Emperor's New Groove. I didn't know she had a name. Sorry.
Dr. Price?
Dr. Price.
Do they say her name? Does anybody say her name?
Maybe those guys at the start and they're flying around. I don't know.
I wasn't actively listening for it.
I also don't think they called Goat Guy Ramrod ever in Splicers, but that
it
was
feels
his name.
familiar.
Yeah.
It sounds right in hindsight, doesn't it?
Price is right.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
No, it wasn't. That's why she put a nuke in it.
That's true. That's true. I love that. Also, a very Stan line to put in there. Like, but then the stupid ass government didn't give me enough money. What do they expect?
They didn't give me any money, so I had to make it deadly.
I had to blow up exactly half the city. See, James, it was in there. Wendy Malick is also Ida in The Owl House, Beatrice Horseman in BoJack Horseman, and Beautiful Gorgeous in Jimmy Neutron, who was the like secret agent lady. I don't remember.
What were these names?
She also played Gerple Derpleton in 2 episodes of Centaur World. Which is a good show. Yes.
Pretty good show, actually.
Yeah.
Pretty good show, actually.
I surprisingly, like, I was like, oh, this is kind of goofy and stupid, and then it gets to the like season 1 finale, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
A friend put it on, and I was like, this is ridiculous. And then 3 episodes in, I was like, play the next one.
Yeah, it hooks you. We got Mark Warden as Scab. That's the main like Harley Quinn headed guy. He was previously credited in Rebirth. He was on the monorail. He was Joker on monorail in the first episode. Now he gets a name, Scab.
Good for him.
Scott Valentine as Co. That was the You Can Read.
Joker.
Yeah. He was previously Raymond Bell in Feet of Clay. The Batwing is stabbing my car and flying across the city. The Chemist in Batgirl Returns. I'm bald. I have big teeth. I'm in a bar. That's what he said. And Sam, one of the museum thugs in A Little Piece of Home that Superman stops at the start. And then he goes, oh, I'm weak to kryptonite, apparently. I didn't know that. That's what he said. We have Ethan
I love
Embry.
that you're just doing these like off the
I'm
cuff,
trying
by
to
the way.
remind Brian who these people are. And I for some reason remember. I have big teeth. That
does help me.
It describes
It does, though.
so many Batman.
It does help me.
Ethan Embry as Lee, Bobby Ray in Sweet Home Alabama, Johnny Thunder in 2 episodes of Stargirl. He was the voice of Electro in the 2003 CGI Spider-Man animated series. And in That Thing You Do, he is the bass player. I don't know if you've seen this thing. The bass player is the only unnamed band member in That Thing You Do. Yeah. His character never gets a name. He's just the bass player.
Sad.
I don't know if
that role was that thing that he did.
It sure is. Speaking of Spider-Man, I love how many times Terry just like held his hand up and shot out.
No, he does the Spider-Man.
He almost did. Yeah, he did something and then grabbed it, and you're like, "Go Spider-Man!" every single time. Just even more Spider-Man than normal. Last couple, we got Kevin Richardson as Pilot. He was previously Cop in Fun and Games, who'll look at the toy man's head in a bag at the end of the episode. Al in Tools of the Trade. I'm a guy in a helicopter. Mutant Leader. Look at my pointy nipples in Legends of the Dark Knight. Security Chief in Blackout. Hey, Ink's here. That's what he said. And Chandler who was Aaron's boss in Disappearing Ink. Okay. And then last we have Bruce Timm as Joker's leader. I think that just continues to be his name. He's the most Joker-looking Joker.
Ah, yes. Yeah. The one with the white lips.
Yes, yeah, the one with white lips on his white face, yeah.
Oh, yeah, their teeth. Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, I know. It took me forever.
Is it white lips on his lips or teeth around his teeth?
Teeth around his teeth.
Teeth around his
He's got teeth in his lip teeth. Yeah.
Oh, the body horror.
Are you a lip tooth or a tooth lip?
Because we hate the tooth lips. We're going to go destroy the tooth lips down at the subway station.
That's what the T stands for. Tooth lip. All one word.
Rule. They have an inverted Joker's makeup somehow. Yeah. I forgot that the T's that's what they were talking about. I forgot that they existed. And when he's like, what are we going to do now? Like, what's the plan? And he just goes like, he does like a weird, like ball tingling hand motion. And he just goes, the T's. And I'm like, what are we talking about?
You know, the T's. You ever play with the T's?
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you teasing me?
I mean, that's what I thought he was saying. Yeah, that's what I thought he was doing. But then it turned out to be guys with T's on their faces is what they were actually talking about.
It was a bit of a jump scare. I also forgot they existed. And it was just a sea of red, bold letters
Yeah.
pasted on incredibly monochromatic men.
Yeah. I do like that scene, though, where Batman arrives and he's just like, get out of here. And they just look at him. And then, like Brian said, because last episode, Earth Mover, Terry was like subway surfing down silver surfing down a hill.
And now he's silver surfing
He
down
was
a
subway
subway.
surfing in this one, yeah. It was like he's had a lot of practice with that as he slides into
That
the
makes
scene.
sense out of context.
Yeah, don't
right,
worry.
Legacy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get it weeks from now when you listen to the other episode. Yeah.
In the future.
Future.
Did you remember this episode from your past watches, or was this
I
one?
did.
Okay, because for some reason this one
I did.
does not stick out to me as like if you told me like name every Batman Beyond episode, I might not get to this one until near the end or ever. Like it's just a thing happened. It wasn't really important to anything.
Yeah.
We didn't do push-ups.
Oh my god. Well, we can do them in a second.
Okay.
On that list, I did look at the list of episodes that you gave, and that was the one that stuck out as like, I know what that's about.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then you went, you've got a Joyride vibe to you.
Well, am I wrong?
No, you're not. I too am a clown.
Yeah. I do like that character that gets to be kind of a like audience perspective on the Jokerz, where he's like, you know, being initiated and stuff. And where he is, like it takes like 7 of you guys to finish off one guy. And
Okay, so first off, giggity.
Yeah.
But like second,
All right.
but second, like I love that it was like he kind of became us.
Yeah.
We're watching him and he's just like, you guys are gonna do that? Like, what happened to this? And he becomes like the moral hierarchy for the group.
and then stops the guy at the end. Yeah.
And then he hits the guy with a big old chunk of metal.
They were just a crutch. Oh, I'm pussy?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, didn't you say he wasn't even coughing to the gas?
Yeah. Did you catch this?
I missed that.
Okay, so Batman, Terry Man chucks the like mustard gas balls in
Yeah.
that
The butthole, the ship butthole.
yeah, into the charcuterie or whatever. And like everyone's like coughing and gagging when they land the thing and they all come out. Everyone's like, oh, having a bad time, blah, blah, blah. He just walks out. Not a cough, not a covering
It's like,
his
all
face.
right, come on.
Like
yeah.
they forgot. Yeah, they like used animation of him just leaving something else. Like he forgot to react to the mustard gas in the acting or something. It was
like he's immune.
It was a
but
figment
he's-
of the audience's imagination.
Yeah, he was never actually there.
oh, wait a minute. Oh no, that falls apart when he gets hit with a big chunk
Yeah.
of
The
metal.
thing that hit him in the back was something falling in the back end of the charcuterie onto his back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Terry imagined him too.
Yeah, he Fight Club imagined that guy the whole episode. That's why the guy who couldn't read was so confused. Like, why are you doing what you're doing? Why are we out here in the woods? This is how we initiate all the guys.
He's like,
there's
I'm
no one
already
here.
initiated.
Yeah, there's no one here. What are you talking about? I kind of like
Took
that.
his sad clown nose off, threw it onto the ground, and then disappeared.
Yeah,
Faded
at Terry's feet, it goes boing, boing, boing. It was a figment of Terry's imagination, though, because he got to see him do that.
Maybe the initiates were the friends we made along the way. Now I got to make one more of these jokes in the episode. I got to do 3.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
okay.
Maybe the friends we made along the way jokes were the friends we made along the way.
Finally, we can stop doing that. We don't have to hear Brian. Real quick before we do trivs, do we want to do push-ups? We didn't do the. I gotta do.
Push-up.
Yeah. Last
That was
episode.
perfect.
Thanks, Brian's really likes it. Last episode we did the push-ups that you donated to us, and I should have timed it better with this one, but I just go one by one. Otherwise, I'm going to forget somebody.
Life finds a way. Sometimes
finds
it doesn't.
Yeah. Life sucks. Head over to the link in the description to send us a Yoppie beverage and support the show, and we'll give you a shout out in an upcoming episode, and we'll plug your shit. We'll also do a push up for every $1. So send us coffee for our health and Legacy's health and your entertainment.
It's still our health.
Yeah, that's true. The collective
Our.
hour. Be sure to take a look at our membership levels. Send us Yoppie Bevs on a monthly basis. Gains access to some Shway exclusives, such as submitting episodes for us to revisit and joining us for virtual hangouts. Today's Yoppie Bevs come to us from the Lova, who donated 3 Yoppie Bevs. It's been a bit since my last Yoppie Bev purchase. Some Jersey appreciation before you sick Ace the Bat Hound on me. Thanks for the continued laughs, chaos, and mutual DCAU appreciation. Thank you, Lova. We got to do...
I always appreciate the East Coasters.
Yeah, you would.
I would. They're one of my people.
Yeah, I would.
I would.
They talk like
You're
that,
talking
right?
like
You
Christopher
talk
Walken.
You talk so stupid and weird, right? And nobody else talks like that.
That sounds ideal.
I love it. Let's do 15 push-ups.
Okay.
We joked about, because you said you were going to do double. I joked about saying already double the number so that you wind up doing quadruple the number. But it really is 3 Yoppie Bevs. So I guess we'll do 15 and you can do however many you want.
How many do you want to do?
I'll do double.
Okay.
All right.
Let me just...
Look at that form.
Okay.
Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, No, Brian.
18, 19,
No,
20,
Brian.
21, 22,
Join me.
I'm
23,
done. I'm done.
24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Don't lick my butt.
Keep going, just keep going forever. The rest of the episode. Whoa, you're doing claps. Oh my God.
I'm not doing clap push-ups.
I don't think we have room to do that in here even.
I guess the thing is, like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do the 32. I'm gonna be cool, and then I realized I'm gonna be doing another one today.
Yeah.
I did one yesterday.
Like a couple tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Probably.
I don't have to work chest again until Monday, so...
Oh,
Good to go.
yeah. Well, now I get to do trivs out of breath. After the Jokerz run over the 2 pilots, they're lying on the ground almost parallel to each other. But when Dr. Price arrives, they're lying perpendicular to each other.
Oh my God.
When Dr. Price orders her crew to leave the vessel, the crew informs her the fuel temperature is 280. It's never specified what unit of measure they're using. Regardless of whether it's measured in degrees Kelvin, Celsius, or Fahrenheit, 280 degrees is considerably less than the standard operating temperature for real-world nuclear reactors. Real-world nuclear reactors can operate at temperatures exceeding 700 degrees Celsius, 1292 degrees Fahrenheit.
Holy shit.
It was measured in vibes.
It was future degrees. 280.
They just changed the measurement system to hot points.
It's over 280 HP.
Yeah. 280 hot points, you say? That's not like, and also the military guys are just like, yeah, this thing looks good, and this fuel temperature's at 280. Did you say 280? Well, yeah, I mean, what the fuck's the problem? And then, I didn't, like, much like that Jokerz guy couldn't read. This guy didn't know future hot points. I'm still living in metric
clearly
system.
did not tell that man that he was flying a nuke.
Yeah, no. And that she was oddly like, I know it's for like the drama of the cartoon or whatever, but every time that she had the opportunity to tell somebody
You're
that
driving
thing
a
is
nuke,
gonna fucking
it's gonna blow
explode, there she's like, I have something to tell you. You might want to hear what it is, and then they click, and I didn't even have my chance yet.
Do we have any credits about who did the music or what the song was in the background?
Oh, I was wondering
when
about
he tuned
that,
to 888.8 FM.
yeah, I don't know. I don't. Have
I did notice that shit was just playing FM radio. I'm like,
Yeah.
What comm link are you using?
The frequencies they're speaking to you on.
Does
are
it
the
have
same
Spotify?
as- yeah, Sirius XM.
I love that it's like a secret government test,
Yeah.
vehicle, and they are apparently broadcasting over FM.
yeah.
It should have played. Fuck, I lost a bit. Forget it.
No, you got it.
Richard Cheese. It should have played Richard Cheese.
There you go. Yeah. I'll edit the episode. Don't worry.
I had a whole side tangent of just saying, oh yeah, there's a TikTok for James. The ordering at the drive-thru, just going 55 tacos, 55 burgers.
Yeah, exactly. It reminded me of that very much too. Or the like 6,000 chicken fajitas or whatever. Like it was all the same kind of deal. Yeah, the Bruce Wayne "So Stop Them" is the shortest line Kevin Conroy had recorded for a single episode of the whole DCAU.
Wow.
It had the energy of, what the fuck do you think I hired you for?
Yeah. Oh, there's bad guys. Okay. Do something.
And
about
you're
it.
Batman.
Yeah.
Clock in.
Yeah. That's what he was trying to do with that key, was punch into his job. Wait, you don't understand. Mr. Wayne will get so mad at me.
You don't understand. I'm doing this for free until I get over there.
I need the overtime, man. Come on. I do like that the like it's a symptom of the Bruce Timm art style, but how all the Jokers and even Batman and everybody just look like a kind of a skinny man, or the Joker's like big bulky man and all this kind of thing. But like, who do you think stole your thing? And hooligans or whatever. Like, no, kids. And I'm like, oh yeah, these are all supposed to be like mid-teenagers, and yet. I don't know how you're supposed to draw.
He just gives away to the lady that he's a teenager.
Yeah, he says like, "Can you think like them?
Can you think like
me,
them?
a child?"
Well, so here's my
That
thing.
boy.
Hooligan does not denote age. It's like a personality type.
I mean, I guess she's just saying that as like it doesn't matter who stole it.
Didn't they-
They're fucking guys.
Well,
Yeah.
but just like, he's like, hooligan. He's like, no, kids. Like, well,
Okay, that's what I said.
They can both be the same thing.
Hooligan kids.
Yeah.
And I made the joke
What's
of
the one thing worse than a hooligan?
a child. No. Yeah. Well, like
Another one of my favorite internet bits.
there's also Batman. Like he's talking to her from the rooftop as she's slowly closing her glass door. And then he catches her mid-close and she opens it back up. And then he jumps on like where it would be closing. And when he says like...
He floats.
Yeah, well, he sits there and she says something like she's contemplating whether to let him in. And then we just made the joke of like, and then she just like closes the door on Batman. My legs! I guess you don't want my help, Jesus Christ, lady. And he breaks his wings, but yet still flies that one time. That was a little
You
weird.
could have just said no.
Yeah.
How did he get? Yeah, I guess he somehow still flew because she's like,
He had to fly.
yeah. Well, she ejects him from the ship, and then he's just
He has
struggling.
he
And
has
then
a parachute,
cut. Oh, that's what that was.
He comes in with the parachute,
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't see that.
which
Somehow.
I don't know where he got it from.
on the back of the chair.
He had to
I
pack a
guess.
parachute alongside his bat wings that got
Yeah.
blown up.
Yeah.
That's why
that
his
makes
back
sense.
is always so big. He just has a parachute inside.
Prototyping absolute Batman.
Yeah. God. I think I showed you Absolute Batman.
Yeah.
Like you can take the axe off his chest.
Yeah.
When Batman first encounters the Joker's, Scab rolls down the window and says, "Hey, Bats, want to race?" Which is nearly the exact same line Harley Quinn said to Batman and Robin in Harley's Holiday when she pulls up beside their car. Or when they pull up beside her car, she says, "Hey, B-Man, want to race?" It's the same thing.
Is that
Yeah.
a callback to
I
that?
don't know. But it could also just be an easy line to write for the episode.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does just write itself.
Yeah. In an interview with the World's Finest fan site in 2006, writer Stan Berkowitz stated he was let down by the final product of the episode as it didn't turn out to be as fast-paced or scary as I would have hoped.
Okay.
I think it was plenty well-paced. I didn't have a problem with that part, but...
I think the pacing was good. The stakes didn't feel as high as they should have with a nuke. But
Yeah. I did like, I mean... Well,
it was still fun.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
because Price just didn't get to the her point fast enough.
Yeah.
The stakes would have been higher if she said
to me,
nuclear device.
yeah.
Just told the Jokers, it's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
So,
You're
Yeah,
flying
exactly.
a nuke, it's gonna
waking
blow.
up to ash.
Well, and then now they also might have then been like crazy enough to still go like, okay, and then start flying it into buildings and stuff or something. I don't know.
And it's gonna blow up. And
Yeah. What's your
Next
point?
question.
Yeah. The last thing I've got is that skeleton in the bottom of the mine shaft. Did you notice anything about him?
The jacket.
Yeah, he's got a little like flower
Yeah.
or whatever.
His Joker's jacket.
Yeah. So presumably the remains of the Joker. However, the skeleton may also just be the remains of whatever would-be Jokerz member who didn't survive the initiation. So it's kind of like, we don't know. I like to think that it's the Joker because why would they specifically dress him in like a purplish jacket with the flower and stuff? And also it seems like that would be the initiation. You got to go touch the bones or something weird like
That's
that.
a stupid initiation.
You gotta go touch Joker's jiggle bone.
Well, and the skeleton is like seemingly smiling kind of like, I don't know. It feels like it's him, but what did you think?
What is your, I mean, that's just kind of what I thought.
Yeah.
It seems like a throwaway though for something like so potentially huge, you know, like how did he die? Why is he still there? You look like you've got a thought.
You look like you can't speak about certain things.
Huh? Is this thing on?
Legacy is maybe the number one person over you, by the way, who I have no concern about spoilers.
Yeah.
You're a hero.
I've heard stories of Helldivers where you like purposely.
I've been in
play-
Helldivers like, hey,
Yeah, we're getting a little too close here.
daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
That's all we are is just memes.
We're just memes. This is the meme episode.
Jokers.
That's my fault.
But okay, with that in mind, though, you have seen more than I have seen. But like, now I guess you can't really like maybe give a theory about the idea of it being Joker or why he's there or whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah,
We're just gonna sit here sweating while you. Brian says, "Tell me what happens." Yeah, I mean it's just ambiguous enough.
Ow.
That'd be so crazy. I'm just. Oh, sorry, my mouth is full. I can't possibly tell you.
spoilers. What the hell, man?
I heard what you said.
trusted
I heard you. Okay, it's time for keen effects. The zigzaggy chemtrails of the
Contrails.
no
Contrails.
chemtrails of the thing. Although you had a good point that the sharp like 90-degree turns they're making they'd just be splattered on the inside, especially that guy that wasn't strapped in at all.
Yeah, they'd be turned to liquid.
I have a keen effect.
Yeah. Okay.
The brake squealing sound of the air vehicle coming to a complete stop.
Yeah, Brian
It's
said
a sound
that. Was that
effect, but it's pretty keen.
So to be fair, like I don't know what I would do. You'd have to have some very like percussive, futuristic sound to like have this jet screeching to a halt. But I didn't love the sound design of that jet anyeanyway. The whole time I was
Yeah.
just
I like the idea of a bicycle just ding. Stops.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I think that it wasn't always this way, but some of the shots when it whizzes by the camera was the same sound effect they used for the Flash running in Speed Demons.
what the
So-
fuck? How do you know this shit, man?
Fuck you. That's why.
Okay.
But I was just like that's the only. They just have like speed.mp3 or something that they use for like a fast thing or something.
That's his sleeping ambient noise.
Yeah.
He puts on Flash running noises to go to sleep.
Yeah. Don't give away my secret.
There's only so much I can't learn from In the Ham Predator.
Yeah. He tells all that ham predator. I told you
helps
to
us
shut
all
up in
sleep,
there.
really.
Yeah. Stop giving away the secrets. He told Brian what happens with the Joker. Okay, keen things and more keen things. The reactor glow was keen. But I thought that it was kind of like they were almost too sure of themselves that represented that the nuclear reactor was going to blow, like the people who made the cartoon were, because Batman's like, look at it. Doesn't it totally look like a reactor that's going to blow audience, right?
I may
right?
not. I don't know what exploding reactors look like, but if I had to guess,
Well, and also Batman, I don't think she gave him the instruction of put the key in, then a thing's going to open. Reach in and turn it to the right. If you turn to the left, it explodes. And then it'll pull out and smoke will come out and then it turns off. She just said, put the key in. And then he knew what to do.
she just handed it to him and went, if you get this wrong, you deserved to blow up.
Half of the city, in fact, will blow up.
In an alternate universe, there is the like, just put the key in, it'll deactivate the reactor. And it cuts to that end. And he puts the key in. and it, poof, and the thing like comes out, and he just sits there and looking at it, and it's
Yeah. That's all she said to do.
And he's like, I did a good thing. Job
Blew up
done.
half of Gotham. Now it's just ham.
And the ham predator was never happier.
That's where it comes from. He was the Gotham predator.
It was the got predator.
Got predator.
I also like the there's several shots in this where the military vehicle is flying through like a cityscape and all the buildings are like they're all 2D hand drawn, but they're all whizzing by in a 3D way that was well done. But there were also a couple of clunky shots where the Batmobile, there's too many bad things. The Batmobile is following and it like really awkwardly does a little like loop around like a bridge post or something. And then he's like, where'd they go? Like they're right there. They're the big ship
Object
flying.
permanence, 0.
Yeah.
I love that he's like, there's this bigger, faster, more powerful, more deadly ship or plane, whatever, than my own. I lost sight of it, so I'm just gonna hover here.
What do I do?
No evasive maneuvers,
Well-
no looking around in a circle. I'm just gonna look dead ahead and wait for them to come from that direction.
And the way that they
There's
talk about
absolutely nothing bad that could happen to me. Oh, shit!
it's a good thing that Batmobile's indestructible. That also, like, they talk about it so much in the episode how fast and good this ship is.
Yeah.
And yet, when the military lady's Halo Pelican comes in, Wasp? Anyway, Halo people know what I'm talking
When
about.
her nondescript Star Trek fighter vehicle.
Exactly, yeah. Which I did actually kind of think that was a cool like aspect of the episode, was sort of seeing like what is the we've seen the police in the future, what is the military in the future. Like it was kind of neat, but
Underfunded.
yeah, exactly. The same as today, yeah, or maybe not.
No,
An
not the
opposite
same.
of today. Opposite of today.
Not the
Opposite of
same.
today.
Perhaps overfunded.
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe we spend wrong, but maybe Jamie's stupid. But when they say,
I never said that.
no,
I did.
Yeah, Brian says it all the time.
It was me. This guy.
I know. I'm right here. The Dirt Man.
The Dirt
He told
Man.
me. They talk about how cool and good the ship is so much. And then when that lady shows up in her littler ship and immediately like takes off with Batman, and they like Star Trek Enterprise warp out of the scene. Like there's literal like trails of light behind them. They zoom out and like 2 frames are gone in the distance.
Yeah.
And then immediately it cuts to the Joker's guy going like, our ship's so much better than her ship. I'm like, I don't think so, man. That's going like light speed. What is happening? Like they should catch up immediately.
My ship's dick is huge.
Yeah.
It just also makes it slower.
Yeah. It's just a problem I have to deal with all the time, and who cares? Let's do Jordan Blumen's Musical Minute.
Let's do it.
Hey, music.
I hope he talks about
Hey.
that, the thing that you were saying on the
About the
radio
band?
music. Yeah. But I hope he has an answer. And if he doesn't,
I hope he
I'll be
uses
so
the word
mad.
diegetic.
Yeah.
He actually invents the answer later in the future.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. Here it is.
Now for the musical minute being recorded inside, I think, the catacombs of the vampires. The Joyride, I think, is the one we're on, and I don't have a whole lot to say about the music of this episode. That might partly be because I watched it in the car and wasn't paying enough attention, but it could also just be that it didn't have a lot of interesting music to it. I did like the overly dramatic music when all the government agents are fleeing the, like, special prototype thing or whatever. I wasn't paying very close attention. From a sound design perspective, I do really love where the spaceship thing, for lack of a better term, comes to an abrupt stop before hitting a building, and they did tire brake screech. I thought that was funny. Never apologize for loving your fandom, and try to stay optimistic.
Okay, so countdown till Dylan Pollock mentions the tire screeching.
Yeah, without a doubt.
It'll be 5 seconds in.
Yeah. Was that a tire screeching sound effect? Anyway, that's how it's going to go. this is completely out of context for Legacy, but Jordan is on his honeymoon right now. And so he's in Universal Studios, and every single one of these that he's sending has been in like a different part of the theme park or in the car or something like that. So we have this whole like adventure over several weeks.
It's going to be like
time.
5 or 6 weeks of Jordan being on honeymoon.
Yeah.
Not completely out of context. He said, sorry, I recorded this while on my honeymoon when he recorded the soundbite that I...
Oh, so you knew. Okay. For the Leopton's log. Yeah. It was funny. A couple people, I couldn't tell who it was because they also did like a voice, like a character in the thing. And like Dylan's, I think, was very like animated sounding. And I was like, who was that or whatever?
It was just him going, Leopton's log.
Yeah, exactly. It was a very good impression of him doing you. Yeah. Where's Clayface? The rubble of the tea gang.
He was the ketchup.
Oh, he's the ketchup that lands on.
Sorry, my
No, he's the burgers that don't fall apart.
That's why they didn't fall apart.
Yeah, they stay together. He has more structural integrity now. This is post mudslide.
That they gave him structural integrity on the grill.
They're cooking Clayface and feeding him to
no.
and then
again,
water makes him break apart. Cooking him makes him stay
fire
together.
makes stay together.
This is just the basics of ceramics. Right, Kimmy? Am I right there?
That is a disgusting burger. That is a pottery burger. The sound effect is just...
Yeah.
Oh no!
Whatever that
A
like
pottery burger. Kimmy, you have a new challenge. Please make pottery burgers.
and then put Clayface's face on them. Okay, it's time for Batman's usefulness.
What did Batman do? Did he get a 10 or only a 2? I really gotta know. Tell me now. What is Batman's usefulness? Out now.
Yay! We had Joe on recently for drums. I'm here every time. I played trombone on it, and you were here now.
I didn't do fucking shit.
You inspired me.
Whenever we were putting that together, I love the way that whenever I was giving you my like, I'd really like a scoop on now, and like a scoop here and a scoop here, and like you immediately had like oh no, I can do that. I was just purposely trying really hard not to because my vocal coach always told me that I do too many scoops or whatever.
I was doing a musical one time, and he said, "Stop that shit!" Clearly.
And then Jamie Streck comes along. He says, "Do that shit, please. I want that shit.
Bring that funky scoop now, white boy."
My parents were in marching band with the trumpet player from Cherry Poppin' Daddies. And that's what I wanted from out of this was like the Cherry Poppin' Daddies Batman's usefulness was kind of what I was going for there.
The next time that lead singer dude walks into my work, I'll have to tell him that he's the inspiration for that song.
Yeah. Can I play the Batman's usefulness song from my podcast?
Who are you? Hey, did you write this?
No. I swear the co-host parents did marching band with you.
He's a really nice guy.
Oh, yeah. Haven't you met him?
Yeah.
I forget why.
My work. Like he comes into my work.
Oh, that's right. Fucking. I thought you were just making up a scenario. Next time I see that guy, I'm like, when will you see that?
He buys audio.
You just go to him and you show him the track, and you're just like, "Hey, I think I heard one of your new songs."
Yeah, that would be pretty funny. Deal. That's kind of a weird. Like, why do so many people I know the Cherry Poppin' Daddies guy?
Because they're from Eugene.
That's true. Big Bus, you mean? Oh no! Everyone knows now.
He's next door.
Yeah,
he's my neighbor.
Yeah, fuck everybody.
Wait, you live in Big Bus?
Yeah, the whole time.
Spoilers, I know.
For the punchline to this joke, I will direct you to the postmark of the package that I sent and see that it's nowhere near.
Okay, Batman's usefulness.
He saved half the city, James.
Right. Okay, he did. But I don't know. He feels like he's been more adept at another episodes. Okay,
saved.
Fine. 9. All right, are you happy?
9 what?
Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say burgers, but then we made too many burger things.
You can still say a burger.
No.
Yeah, that was gonna be mine, but
9.
It doesn't feel right.
Viking helmets that the Jokerz guy was wearing on his head at the very start of the episode.
Nice. Good pull.
I took a note down when I saw that. I also have not opened my notes app the whole time.
You got it.
That was at the top of it.
I'm going to give him 8.8 because that's funny. 8.8 bouncy clown noses. Giving up the dream as a Joker out of 10.
I didn't want to make fun of that because there's I cannot animate well, but I thought that
you also don't call yourself an animator.
Right. But okay. So I can't talk about any of this now. But I thought it was interesting that ball bouncing at the end, the physics of it were kind of off. Like it bounced like too many times in the short distance.
Yeah.
And I thought that's like the first thing you learn when you animate is like bouncing ball, and they fucked it up or whatever. But, whatever.
To me, existing around clowns frequently, like
yeah, it's also not bouncy.
They're
at all.
lightweight foam. You drop the thing and it will just maybe roll.
My brain put a squeaky noise when he went to go grab it. Sad jokes.
What do you give Batman rating wise?
Well, you see, he only saved half the city.
5.
The other half is fucked.
So, 5 Doom key cards.
Very nice.
That he somehow knows what to do next after. We got Thoughts of the Week with Dylan Pollock.
What? Oh, what?
Just kidding.
Wait a minute.
That's the Bruce Wayne version. It's the same color. See? I made it the same color on accident.
What the fuck did Bruce Wayne do?
Coming up next, it's another guest appearance from our favorite visiting superhero.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Here it is.
It's time for Thoughts of the Week from Dylan Pollock on Joyride or Clown Car. Is this kind of exactly the same as that Batman episode where the Penguin had the helicopter just in the future? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it kind of is.
Anyway, future Gotham has a major illiteracy problem. What good is a joke if these poor souls can't even read the punchlines? Also, do you guys think a top secret experimental government vehicle would have a regular FM radio in it? Also, I worked at a Wendy's. I wouldn't even ask for that money. Really bad luck for the cashier, and really bad luck for the Jokerz that Terry just happened to be getting beefies too, which really probably isn't the best diet for the future Dark Knight. Also, the Jokerz, one of them says, "What do you say we finish him off up close and personal?" Yeah, because you have such good history fighting Batman hand to hand. God forbid you give up your tremendous advantage. Also, I guess the T's have been T-minated. Get it? Because they got murdered. No. Also, I think this episode has taught me that gangs are bad. In all seriousness, I hope that T chose to name himself. Otherwise, that's a rough nickname.
Yeah.
You know what's not going to be rough? The question of the week. James' favorite part.
Thank you.
If the Yoppie dudes were a gang, what would the induction be? Watch all the ACOM animation? Push overboard on the Optin ship? Set the record for most Kyle said? You tell me. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
It's like he knew you were here somehow, but also he didn't say the screeching
we were
brakes
wrong.
thing.
We were wrong. Sorry for doubting you, Dylan.
He said it 5 seconds before the recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
So the tire screeches. Anyway, time to record.
They're going to mention that. I don't need to do that. Like that stopped him before. The initiation to the Yoppie, I think that is a good one. You have to watch all the ACOM episodes at least. I obviously, I would say, you have to watch the whole DCAU, but that's what you're doing, and you've been a Yoppie dude since day one, so I don't think it counts.
I'd be disqualified.
I think you have to not know what the podcast is called for 10 episodes. So you're a Yoppie dude too. You're wearing the shirt right now.
Fuck yeah! Let's fucking go.
I want it to be.
That voice was.
I want it to be.
It's you. It's fine.
It's just how you sound. Didn't you know?
It's how you talk all the time.
I was actually putting on a fake voice the whole time.
This is how I talk.
This is how I normally sound.
I'm so sorry.
Vaguely
can you please go back to the other one? Yeah.
I want it to be something I want it to be a physical task. Watching, yeah, but I mean doing a thing. I want them to pick up a big.
You have to do a big rock maybe.
Oh, do all of the push-ups that we've done.
Yeah. That's too many.
No, it's not enough.
You do it, but you have to have a small dog in your lap while you do them or something. I don't know. there's
serious
a lot of
lack
options.
of dogs in this house, Jamie.
I'm sorry, man. You brought half the dog hair with you, so it's fine.
Yeah, you know I did.
All right. Was this episode
books or hip hop?
Hip hop, because whatever that song they were listening to on the radio, and it was fast. Brian?
Oh my God, the new Aesop Rock album is so fucking good.
I'd take your word for it.
No, just don't take my word for it. Listen to it.
I will.
Okay. Oh, you're not even going to.
I will wink.
Why are you winking?
Adjacent.
I think I'm gonna go books.
Okay.
What genre would we classify Juggalo? Probably under ice.
That's somewhere in between, I think. Yeah.
This is definitely Juggalo music. So that's hip hop, right?
Insane
Right?
Clown
Hip-hop.
Posse.
It's at the very least hip hop adjacent.
Yeah, fair deal.
It's closer to hip
Said
hop.
adjacent too.
I know. Oh my God.
You have too many buttons.
Thank you. Top 10? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna pass on the top 10, but you know who's not gonna pass on putting him in the top 10? God. We gotta make a legacy guest list.
That guy right there, the yoppiest of dudes.
You get to be right under Stan Berkowitz, who was our last unique guest that we had on.
You guys are standing in line together.
Stan?
Oh!
He's my other neighbor.
So what, do you want to assign this a number, or do you want to put it at 1 for now? What do you want to do?
That balance for all the food was 80, I believe.
I think 60. Yeah.
60.
Okay. 60.
I'll place it in 60 for each dollar that he didn't pay that fast food worker.
So sad.
That
That poor kid.
Yeah.
That poor kid.
Yeah. Well, I thought about if I was in his shoes, if they came up like that and there's just a bunch of gang guys that look like supervillains, like, give me a bunch of burgers. I wouldn't just be like, I must adhere to my job description. Like, I'd be like, okay, fuck, don't kill me.
Anybody who's worked retail has had the talk. If somebody comes to rob the place with a gun, just open up the register and walk away. That's all we want from you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And yet he said, here's your burgers. That'll be $60. 60 units.
So why didn't he put them in a bag, though? That's the thing. Like, that's a way to make enemies.
I think maybe they do run on hot points because there's not like human money. He just said like 60 units, please. Like it's different money.
That'll be
now.
60 hot
So I
points.
think there's different temperature. There's different all sorts of different stuff. Yes.
Teacher!
Right. You were already going to talk anyway.
Teacher!
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's money. We've seen like physical cash before
and
in the DCU.
plastic gold cards. Yeah. But apparently it's not dollars or whatever, maybe. Or they just changed the name.
Weren't they dollars like in like
They're creds.
in BTAS? Weren't there like dollars?
Yes, I'm not talking about in BTAS. I'm talking about
That's in the past time.
50 years later. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Crypto's all the rage, apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I guess that I wanted you to make a video.
No.
Be like, oh, what happened to the money?
Yeah, people.
They actually all pay in baby no dollars.
They pay in bat bucks.
That's ridiculous.
Well, it's time to
His
go to the
songs are
future
funny, though.
now and do mail.
Legacy, you want to take us to the future?
Yeah, give us a sound effect for the
And
future.
off we go on another voyage to, presumably, some weeks from now. Away!
There's a really great podcast called Jam Mechanics. These guys give themselves a writing prompt and 3 hours to write and record a song, and then they play it for each other.
I like that a lot.
It's pretty cool.
Right now.
One of the dudes has the most severe case of vocal burn. And I'm not talking like RFK style, but like he has
not like the bad kind.
Yeah,
where there's a worm in your brain.
I would say like the LA kind, the kind that it seems to me like people like kind of put on in a way, because he didn't have it when he's singing. He has it when he's talking, and it's the point where like I listen to the whole podcast going.
Oh, yeah. That's why you started that, because I cleared my throat before we recorded.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what the connection here was. But
I know. That's anytime we tell stories, it takes 3 minutes, and at the very end, you get the connection.
Yeah. Well, I was going to start the podcast talking about how I'm drinking this like bubble tea drink from Starbucks, and it's making my farts smell really bad. And it was going to go on a tangent about whenever we would record in your shed house, and I would just fart once and it'd be there all day, and it was awful. And those are good times.
I'm pretty proud of how well I insulated that place, but also it definitely held on to smells.
Not in a good way for that reason, but yeah. And I have anywhere I was going with that though. I wasn't going to connect it to like a popular podcast that I enjoy or anything like that. It was just going to be, hey, welcome, my farts smell.
Great.
And I don't know what happened right before this because I haven't edited the rest of the podcast yet. So I don't know what we're transitioning out of or whatever, but
it's probably pretty serious.
Yeah, I hope so. It was the Joyride episode with Legacy, so it was the super seriousest thing you've ever heard in your life, and then I had to bring farts into it. Oh my god!
Yeah. That yacht, that one small extra yacht, put it over.
We fart.
What we drop?
Our weekly yacht.
Oh yeah, those.
Into the comment box. There sure was
funny.
a lot.
Now Jamie's mad.
Too bad we're all.
At least I am.
Just Dylan Pollock.
Where do farts fall on your like funny scale? Like, is a fart joke just par like good funny, or does it have to be cleverly woven to be funny? I feel like I'm the latter category.
I'm the latter, yeah, and like. It depending on the situation, I will find someone farting either the funniest thing ever or very not funny, and I don't quite know.
I think it's the timing and
location.
Yeah, like how much it affects you, I guess. Like, so every time I would fart in the shed house, no good. But
yeah.
Although I think sometimes the timing was funny. It would just be like, God damn it! Now we both have to live with this. You know,
that's also that's the third factor I think is the repercussions.
Yeah, and the percussive nature of the fart. Okay, this is the mail. If you would like to reach out to us, like the fire hand at the end of World's Finest Part 3. You can send a 60-second voice message or a short-ass email to batwagonpod@gmail.com or leave a comment on today's episode on the Podtower YouTube channel or Spotify. But please don't spoil anything past this episode for breathing in Brian.
I know
what you gonna say?
That you... I know you said short-ass email, but if you change it to short-ass message, could you like...
Concise it more?
No, could you like
concisify?
Like what am I trying to say? Would you consider a fart to be a short ass message?
Ooh, an ass email? Yeah,
not an email, but a message.
I know. I guess so. If you're trying to send a message in Brian's shed house that says "get out," or I mean, what's your answer to your own question?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I thought so. This is from Jeremy D. Swires.
Sweet.
Says, Terry got team rocketed and no one checked on him. Rip. That's from Earth Mover when he just got shooted into the distance. Shooted, I said.
I think we commented on that too, that like he would certainly have died.
Yeah, he was so far away.
60 feet in the sky, 150 feet away. You're not going to break your neck.
And I think, or the girl says like, oh, what about like Dana? And he's like, she's fine. I saw that she's fine. I'm lying. And they drive away. Yeah. But nobody said like, what about Terry? He's probably dead in a ditch somewhere a mile away.
They didn't have to ask. They knew.
Yeah, they just, we already don't talk about that. We know. Yeah.
If something launches you, Jamie, 100 feet into the air, I'm not going to check on you.
Especially if it's the Dirt Man. Yeah, if the Dirt Man sends me flying Team Rocket style, I'm a goner. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Ranger of Dragons, which I think is a new one. This is you get the applause. This is a funny little zany thing I do. It says, "Hail, you Yoppie dudes."
Okay, wait. Is this like a full D&D cosplay?
I don't know. There's the profile pic. It just says Ranger of Dragons in the Game of Thrones font.
Yeah. Okay. So Hail, you better play. We don't need applause. We need something a little more fantastical.
Oh, okay. I don't have.
Perfect.
This has a song about a Hydra.
Yeah, there we go. It's related.
Dragons. There we go. Hail, you Yoppie dudes. YouTube decided last week to tell me about this podcast after being subscribed to the Watchtower Database for years. Imagine my surprise when I clicked on the Man-Bat Beyond episode and realized how much I've missed. I started from the beginning, and I just finished almost Gotham. How long have you been? Last week. Shit, man.
Wow.
Getting to hear your opinions on some of the getting to hear your opinions on some of the worst episodes ever made helps me stay sane. I swear I've seen people try to defend ones like Underdwellers, so I force myself to watch them. Nope, still terrible. Thank heavens, definitely can't say God. I'm not the only one who doesn't have enough media literacy, in quotes, to appreciate these. Anyway, I just wanted to pop in here to comment in my future present to tell you how much I've been enjoying the show, but I must now go back to the past. Here we go. By the way, I'm 18. Not really. 34 man-child with 2 rooms dedicated to Batman. I have a very tolerant wife.
What?
Samesies, man. Good
you
job.
should like jump, not that I would see it, but you could jump in the Discord and show Jamie, and then Jamie can show me.
Yeah, you mean you. Oh, I can also see it, though, and be shown it.
What?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying is you should show it. You can see it and then show it to me.
For you. Okay. The Astral Beast cometh says, who would win, Tony Pepperoni or the Ham Predator? Oh, because they're both meat-based, I see. Ham and Tony.
Probably the Ham Predator.
Do you have opinions? Yeah. Yeah. No, Okay, I'll let him know. I don't know why I'm saying it like I'm on the phone or something, but that's how I communicate with the Ham Predator psychically. He speaks in English in my brain, but
I just really want you to put phone sound effects on his side of it.
Yeah, like he's on the phone. Yeah. First a ringing, then it all happened already. Everyone heard it. I don't know why you're just suggesting this. Banana Man says okay.
Okay.
So that's always good.
That is
it
good.
Raises our spirits. This is from Scott Steele.
Hey.
Who wrote in, super behind on the pod, doing my best to catch up now. Thought you guys would enjoy this. And it's a photo of him driving past Big Bus.
Oh, no.
I hope you flipped it off as you drove, as is the way. This is the way to do it.
Thanks, Scotty.
Thank you, Scotty.
You're the best.
Eric LeBeau, Joyride, or damn that burger's ketchup got some distance.
Hey, sorry about missing another week. Had to lock up and gag Croc in the basement floor of the apartment complex for Earth Mover and was a little too worn out afterwards.
I get it.
I'm forgetting something. Well, anyways, I gotta wonder what makes this ship in-universe more futuristic than any future car we've seen, because it feels like the standards haven't really been established. Like, we know it have big weapons that go boom and it go fast, but what about its appearance makes it look like a UFO compared to every flying car? I know Stan Berkowitz was kind of disappointed with how this episode turned out, and it makes me kind of wonder if he was trying to go a bit more of John Carpenter's Christine with the kind of vibe he wanted. But if that's the case, I feel like having the new guy be the one obsessed with the car and wanting to be the big guy in the gang would make more sense. Or maybe it was just something he had in his head that didn't translate to paper well. Oh shit, I remember now! I left the oven on. Oh, and keep calling me up on.
Speaking of vocal burn or whatever you called it, I can't imagine recording that for so long. I mean, that was Croc, obviously. So I don't know what I'm talking about.
I just loved like the deadpan delivery with that going on in the background.
Yeah. Mark Aquino is last first, as always. Joyride, or and I just got these shoes, or how much to join the Mr. T cult. They never did. Did we talk about the T's at all on the episode?
I don't
we might have.
know.
It was a long. It was that we did so many episodes in like 2 days.
Yeah, we really did.
Yeah, they were there. They never did get their couple gallons of milkshakes, did they? From the beefy burger.
Just some random like launched burgers, I think.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Conroy had the easiest paycheck with this one. That's why he's our goat. Jokerz steal a fast army car. Car goes vroom vroom real fast. Shoots down the Batmobile. Terry teams up with Hot Future Lady to stop Fast Army Car. Fast Army Car is powered by nukes. If it go vroom vroom too fast, it make big boom and big boom no good. Honestly, there's not a whole lot to say about this one.
You said it. You said it all.
It's at least a fast-paced episode that keeps it up its momentum, but honestly kind of forgettable. Doesn't really leave much of an impression. Just goes really fast. It's like the car in the episode. It go vroom vroom really fast. Bob's biggest bear hugs to the #1 podcast hosts in this here multiverse of ours, Joel Hodgson and Bugonia, starring Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons, coming soon to a theater near you. Praise to our Lord and Savior, Dylan Pollock. Keep up the great work on your own podcast. Remember to tell Gab that she rules. Likewise, to all of guys' loyal disciples.
Make sure you
all
tell all the
names.
loyal disciples that they rule.
They rule. And of course, all the Awesome Sauce listeners. in
Make
this
sure to
Yoppie
tell
community of
Mark
ours, they
Aquino that he
rule.
rules.
He rules hard with his emo killer croc memes. He tags me in on Instagram every week. You all are the absolute best. Don't you ever forget that. Today is July 4th. That is all. No, it's not. Till next week, futuristic smoke bomb.
July 5th?
It is. Yeah, well, if this comes
no,
out
4th,
this
you're
week,
right.
and I don't have a baby and to screw it all up, then happy 4th of July, everybody, either today or a week ago.
If it comes out on the 4th of July, I will be doing a gig when this comes out.
What kind?
Setting up for the Olympic trials.
Oh my God! Again?
It's almost like it's a yearly
Was that
thing in
already
this
a
town.
year ago that you did
Yep.
that? Holy shit.
Yep.
I hate that. Okay, mail over.
I'm back.
That's basically what I do. Yeah, then
I
here
love
we
that I
are.
had the hand motions that had to correspond.
Reverse that no one can see. Yeah. Or
We
everyone
saw.
can see. We saw them.
That's what a pirate ship sounds like going backwards. It just goes, and then at the end it goes.
Yeah, tires squeeze. Yeah. I think, because the tires on the ship. I think I mentioned this at some point during all of your logs that I was always imagining it as that like limbo in Inception, where he's just riding the waves of like an ethereal, like weird landscape he doesn't comprehend correctly, like a dream world.
I definitely saw it as foggy.
Yeah.
That's because we were near Britain.
Yeah. London and BTS. Yeah. Okay, Brian, we have still 2 Superman episodes left. This was not Superman either. It's Batman Beyond. It's called Lost Soul.
There's going to be a new villain called the Cobbler.
Nope.
Fuck.
There's a new villain, yeah.
Called the Cobbler?
You can call him that if you want. I don't think he gets a villain name.
Fuck. Wait, what?
He has a name, but he
I'd wonder what the Cobbler does.
Does he have an occupation?
He did.
Is it cobbling?
No.
Fuck.
He's technically dead.
Lost Soul?
Mm-hmm.
Does he? Is it the Flying Dutchman from SpongeBob?
Yeah, Batman, I'm here to fight you. Can you do?
I've returned.
No, I think it's somewhere in between. I think
okay.
I know how to tie a shoe.
The monkey's not. The monkey.
The monkey's fist. Yeah.
Oh, that was a great. Early SpongeBob is so good.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to take like another?
Sure, yeah.
Okay,
it's not
Lost
someone we've
Soul.
met before, but it's a dead guy.
Okay. Oh, does the Lost Soul belong to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
What happens?
He does the Peter Pan thing and he tries to stick it to his body with soap when he finds it, which is the dumbest thing because soap isn't fucking glue, Peter. Peter, you idiot.
Rub soap on your shadow, dumbass.
That'd be a great new way to tell someone to kick rocks. Why don't you go rub soap on your shadow?
Go wash your ass.
Go wash your shadow's ass.
Well, we'll find out very soon because we're going to finish this and then we're going to go watch that and do the next podcast.
I can't help. I don't remember anyways.
Oh, okay.
Are you gonna watch it with us?
Just watch it.
Yeah.
Separate. Watch it on your own and pretend we're there.
Oh, that sounds so. That sounds so sad.
It's better than the other voices in my head.
Yes. Thank you.
No, it's not. Your voices are so creative. Come on.
The voice of me is constantly in your head going, flash sound effect, flash sound effect, flash running sound.
That's pretty annoying. Yeah, you're right.
I hate it too. It happens to me.
Legacy, are we rounding out here? Did we do the damn thing?
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Yes.
I'm very glad. I'm very glad.
We're very glad. This was. Thank you for implanting this into our head.
Inception.
I'm just glad to know the programming was a success.
Shutting down handpredator.exe. The whole package.
You may notice that idea appeared at the same time as the ham predator.
Oh my God, he was here the whole time.
He's always here in our hearts.
Wow. Like your bat shirt in there.
Thank you.
The yellow bat suit.
There's a better yellow bat suit shirt, like 4 shirts deep. It's the one I wore at the live show. You've already seen it.
Oh, yeah.
That is pretty fucking sick.
Thank you. I thought so too. I paid money for it. Thank you for being a part of this. I'm glad that, and I'm always glad when we can invite on someone that has been like embedded in the lore of the podcast, and then it's like, and we welcome open arms to this person. So, and it's always
you don't
fun.
realize how long a year is until you look back and go, "Fuck!"
I was in a year. I was surprised it was only a year. For some reason, like the logs felt like they had been part of the lore for so long, like part of the shtick. Yeah,
shtick.
My greatest surprise was people messaging me and going, "This must be so difficult." No. I've got 2 tracks most. It's royalty-free ocean noise, 3 to 5 takes, and a Google Docs note.
Yeah, what's the last 6 episodes? Yeah.
I'm actually going to put the Google Doc just in the Discord with all of the scripts.
Oh, that's good. That's
my God.
Good. Yeah. Patreon exclusive. Give it to me for money.
Legacy is, I know there's some projects and things you're working on behind the scenes. Please plug your comic and where people can find it and anything else you want. The floor is yours. Just if you want to talk about your day or your cats or why there's an air siren going off or air horn going off in your room.
Floor. You mean that floor is mine now?
Oh yeah. Yeah. The one here. This one.
I didn't
James's office
vacuum
floor.
this one. Sorry, Brian.
I am pretty offended. There's so much dog hair on it.
So much dog hair.
Yeah. As Brian said, I am a webcomic creator. I post once a week. I'm going to try to get mine out this week because I'm sitting here behind
That's how
schedule.
I usually feel with my weekly things.
It's like, all right,
this.
time to be up until 6 a.m, which I haven't done in a while because I've done a good job at pacing myself, except for this week. It is called The Geek Legacy. I am on almost all of the social medias that I manage very poorly. Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, the Cursed X app that I hate, Blue Sky that I don't hate. And I'm currently in school for professional wrestling at the Palmetto Wrestling Academy in Columbia, South Carolina. So I'm not in Big Bus. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Where sometime in the near future, I will be getting dropped on my head for money under the
instead of
working
for free.
name of the Milkman.
Yes.
Is this something that you're going to be doing kind of like regionally, or is there going to be some kind of tour? Because if you come like west,
it will have to start regionally. I have to talk to people and get booked.
Okay.
And there is more than once in my head that I've been like, there's no logical way to get them here. But I will find a professional wrestling circuit in Oregon.
Well,
if you stumble upon an experimental military vehicle, just hop on in and fly over.
I would love to come and see you wrestle.
Yeah.
I just think that'd be amazing. And
do you wear the milkman like hat and everything, or will you? Yeah.
Oh, the hat will probably fall off, but the attire is going to be the most
perfect.
Obvious answer. I'm going to dress in a white button-up shirt with a bow tie, white pants.
You posted the costume, I think, in the Yoppie Gamer channel, right?
I believe so. If I haven't
seen it,
I can.
Yeah.
Maybe we were talking about the whole like live show thing, trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
It's taken a back seat for obvious reasons.
You keep pointing to me in such a negative way.
Now, to be fair, James, I believe we have similar reasons.
I was just gonna. That's what I was starting to say earlier. Was that you got to draw like 20 comics ahead of time and just put them out. Otherwise, you'll.
I was saying baby things.
Yeah,
it's gonna take. Oh,
yeah. Same.
Oh yeah, that's another one of my projects.
Yeah, it took a lot of work.
Working on a baby.
I did all the work that I have to do already.
Yeah, exactly.
My collaborator's doing her part now.
It's a little unbalanced. Yeah.
It's weird that it's taken her this long to catch up. You know, God, how many months has it been?
This project will come out about 4 days before Saw 11.
You're right. Yeah. I guess.
Which has been the best way for me to keep track of that date.
Come on, hit the actual premiere date so I can always remember when Saw 11 came out. That's the show, everybody. Thank you for being here, Legacy. Please, everyone listening, give us a follow and Legacy a follow or subscribe wherever you may be listening to this. Please leave us a 5-star review on your podcatcher of choice. You'll damn well hear it read on the show. Thank you to everyone listed in the description for their musical themes. I think that includes you.
It is.
If I don't, then it needs to be. And helping making this podcast as yappy as it can be, whatever the fuck that means. Go check out their stuff. And thank you, of course, to you, the listener, for listening. And we'll see you in a week for Lost Soul, which is about cobbling.
Yeah, I called it.
He was right the whole time, man.
I'm going to count shoes in that episode.
Oh, yeah.
He was bamboozling you.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel
like
so
to do
boozled.
it. I like to do
by
it.
the BAM.
The soul is
Bam
afoot.
Margera. The soul is afoot. I've lost it.
I'm going to put you totally on the spot here, Legacy. Do you want to send us out with one more Yoptening?
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
I have faith in your.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
right.
put
Yeah,
you
yeah,
on
yeah.
the spot if I didn't have faith in your ability to ad-lib something, but I do. So, alas.
Yopton's log. Number, who the fuck is counting anymore? Upon making my arrival to the destination I have so sorely sought for, I came face to face with not one, but 2 yappy dudes. And as such, we went on a small tangent to go avoid an assassin that was following Brian's every move. Note, she failed her quest, is running away, and then ascended to...
No, I love that. I love to just like make up everything right now.
You're doing great.
And ascended to the top of her own corporate ladder.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, the ladder was not very stable, and she fell down and was never... never seen again, for all we know. And then Joe was there, I presume.
He sure was.
Off there slanderizing Mr. Mixia's mesothelioma and splicing his own genes with a creature of animalistic proportions.
And then Earth Mover. All right. No.
And then the Earth moved, and we all fell down and took a joyride to hell. The end.
Jesus. Sin.
Awesome. Thanks for that, dude.
Yeah. And now we leave. We all go away.
We go do lunch. Dear God, I need
yeah,
lunch.
I'm
Breakfast, actually.
Goodbye. Goodbye, listener. I'm going to stop recording now. Goodbye, listener. I'm going to stop recording now.
What?
Say goodbye to the listener.
No, they're putting me back with the ham predator.
Where you belong. Jump on the Bat-Wagon is hosted and edited by yours truly, James Strecker, and co-hosted by yours Briley, Brian Maneely. This podcast is brought to you by the Watchtower Database, your one-stop shop for all things DC Animated Universe. To send us a Yoppie beverage, nab some sick show merch, or support us on Patreon, you can visit the links in today's show notes. And thank you very much. Please leave us a 5-star review on your app of choice and follow us wherever you listen to never miss a new show. And we'll see you next episode, same PP time, same poo-poo channel.